Question comes up quite a bit. If someone can use gift funds to purchase their home. And the answer is absolutely. In most cases, someone's going to get a gift. It can be used for down payment funds. It can also be used for closing fees and prepaids. And so who can provide a gift is typically the next question. And the gift can really come from any family member. And that's kind of a hard and fast rule amongst most products, that you have to have a family member. And so it could be someone from an extended family, whether it's a stepbrother, stepsister, all the way to your immediate family, your brother, sister, parents, grandparents, aunt, uncle, all that type of thing. So the key to it is to have some sort of a relationship, and it doesn't even have to be necessarily a blood relationship either. If you've got someone that's a long-standing family friend that's had a lot of interest in you, maybe they're a mentor, they would also be eligible for it as well. And then if you go into FHA, it even goes a step further, where then you can start getting some gifts from employers and those types of things. So that's a whole nother topic. But for those that are wondering who cannot give a gift, well, it can't be somebody that's affiliated with the transaction. So it can't be the seller if you've got no relationship with them. It can't be the builder. It can't be the real estate agent. So someone that's a party to the transaction can't just say, hey, I'm going to have you buy my home. I'd like to give you a 10% down payment. They can give you a credit for your closing fees and prepaids in the form of seller concessions, but those funds can't be used for a down payment. And so the next question that comes up is, how do I receive it? Well, first and foremost, do not receive cash. Cash is not something that can be documented. Cash is not something that can be used really in any part of a mortgage transaction. Even if you collect funds, put it in your checking account, if it's any time within the last 60 days before you apply, or in the last 2 months of bank statements, that cash is not going to be allowed to be used. It would have to be seasoned for at least a 60-day period. So if you've got someone that wants to give you a gift to use for your cash down or for your closing fees, whatever it might be, the best thing to do is, one, have them get a cashier's check. Once you know what title company you're going to close at, they can get a cashier's check. They can have it written out to that specific title company. The other thing they could do is wire the funds directly to that title company as well. So every gift is going to require a gift letter. If you received one gift, it's going to be a gift letter from that donor. If you receive 2 gifts, you're going to need another gift letter from that donor, and it's going to have to be specific. So it's going to say who's providing it, the amount that's being provided, and the fact that it's a gift and not some sort of a loan. And then the donor will sign that, and it'll also explain who the relationship to the home buyer as well. So if you're looking at getting a gift, I would highly recommend you let your lender know well in advance that you're going to get it, or early in the process during the application time. And then you can create a plan on, like, hey, this is how I've received it, or this is what I'm going to be receiving. And as I said, in most cases, I'm going to tell somebody, I'm like, hey, we're going to have the gift letter signed. You go get your cashier's check from grandma or grandpa, have them write it out directly to the title company. Then all you have to do is provide that check at closing, and it's good as gold.